Hey everyone, hi, how are you? For those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Winter. You guys please overlook my nails. They are atrocious. Hopefully you care more about the message than you do my nails though. Today's my nail day. I'm just waiting for some new supplies to come in the mail, and then I'm going to take a few hours for some me time. But in the meantime, while I'm waiting for the mail to come, I wanted to do a little message for you guys, and then I'll be back later. But look, this is a collective style message where I will be connecting with the energies of those that feel drawn to this particular reading, who feel drawn to click on the video. And we're going to see like what your spirit team wants to say to you. If anything in this reading resonates with you at all, if you would mind giving me a like, just to have that equal energy exchange, and, you know, talk to me in the comments, because like those are a way to interact with me so that I can, you know, connect more with your energy and pick up more on your energy and further readings. And then also one last thing, if you're interested in booking your own personal private reading with me, my info is always in the description box. You can either send me a text to my business phone. You can also send me an email as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and say a quick little prayer, connect with spirit, take this opportunity to really ground yourself and create a sacred space to talk to your spirit team. You can envision a healing light surrounding you, full of unconditional love. Breathe in that light, envisioning that it is permeating every cell of your entire body, and then exhale any stale, stagnant, unwanted energy out into the cosmos where it can no longer harm anyone. And then ask your spirit team, angels, maybe ancestors, to connect with you through this reading. You can even talk to God as well, so whatever you subscribe to. But let's go ahead. Thank you, Divine Source Energy, Divine Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you, Angels, Archangels, Ascendant Masters of Love and Light, Ancestors of the Highest Good, Angelic, Cosmic, Galactic, Celestial Beings, Higher Light Beings. I call upon you today and invite you here into this space to help me grasp messages and answers that need to be delivered to the collective of souls that find their way here. May I see, hear, feel, and know the messages that you have for them today, and convey them in such a way as to enlighten, inspire, and heal. I thank you for only honest, accurate, trustworthy answers and messages that come only from the divine, that are only of the highest good and to the harm of none. With peace, love, light, and gratitude, so it is. Namaste. Okay. You guys, what y'all got planned? Are y'all doing anything for Thanksgiving? You cooking anything? You going anywhere? I'm so excited. My oldest son is coming with his girlfriend and my granddaughter. So I'm so excited. So show me clearly, Spirit, the messages that you have for those that are here watching this reading. So we'll split the deck, and I've got reflection and serenity. And it says, be here now. So this may be a time of, you know, not focusing so much on the future or the past. Like you may be really like reflecting, looking back at your past, looking back at past mistakes, past relationships, and feeling a sense of anxiety or worry or stress about the past. Like the past in some form or fashion may be causing some sort of distress for you. And so Spirit is saying that to what's behind you is behind you, and you know the future doesn't exist yet. And so really right now, just being very present in the moment. Show me clearly, Spirit, what they need to know. What do they need to know? Magic. Third eye chakra, and this is about shaping reality. So I'm going to pull out a few different cards, but also too, it represents Samhain, Halloween, and October 31st. So there may be something significant about Halloween for you, other than it just being Halloween. I'm also getting to like some sort of like timeline shift, or some sort of shift has happened. Like you have shifted into another reality around the Halloween season. Look at this. You're shaping reality and creating a life of fortune here. So it's like really keep your thoughts on the things that you are trying to manifest, because you it's like you're creating change and manifesting whether you realize it or not. So like really keep your thoughts and your emotions positive in the moment, and really focusing on being very present, not allow, because you guys remember the Ghostbusters movie where it was like whatever they thought about like was created, and so they were like trying to not think about certain things, and then the one dude created the Marshmallow Man, and he's like, I couldn't help it, I didn't mean to, you know, and it was like that giant marshmallow man. It's like that. It's like, you know, that's that type of energy right now, where you have to really like not focus on your fears, because like you can create what, you know, whatever it is that you think about right now. I'm not saying that you'll create like a giant marshmallow man that is going to stomp through the city, but but you know, it is like that sort of, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, so show me. Also, bats may be significant for whatever reason. Show me clear. Whoa, that went flying out. Solitude. You may be either spending too much time alone, because this is, you know, a collective style reading. You may either be spending too much time alone, or you're just really needing to take some time to yourself. You may be trying to like ignore reality, even like trying to ignore reality, or like you are maybe using something as a way to like ignore something, trying to like block out the world or responsibilities, or maybe you need to take some time to do that. Integrating and finding balance between solitude and, you know, being out in the world with people. What do they need to focus on? What do they need to focus on? Maybe I'll just take this one. Purpose. Your higher purpose. So we've got new moon here in the middle. So there may be something significant about the next up and coming new moon. I do see that the challenges that you have faced, those are behind you. It's like you have come so far, and you may need to take some time to really think about all the shit that you have overcome, like all the stuff you have faced, and like really give yourself a pat on the back for how far you have really come. Like you have changed so much, you have evolved so much. Your intuition is on point. You may even be like learning more about like magic, or like you have, you know, really just kind of stepped into this person that you are always supposed to be, but maybe didn't realize. So like you're living more authentically, or you're being guided to be more authentic and step into this person here that you were always meant to be. There may be some Pisces here. You may be dealing with a Pisces. Maybe you got Pisces, like in your astrological chart somewhere, like the, you know, sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus. All right, and there's also too the energy of gratitude too, like being grateful for the challenges, being grateful for everything that you've gone through, because that has shaped you into who you really are. I feel like right now is definitely a time to like dedicate or rededicate yourself to like your higher purpose and taking the steps needed, or like you're just, maybe you're already doing that, like really taking steps needed to fulfill your higher purpose, you know. And it's like whether you know what it is or not, like your intuition knows, like, you know. And here you are shaping your reality into the life that you're supposed to live, you know, and like finding your purpose. There's a time of like you maybe taking some time to yourself to do some soul searching, to figure out like what is your higher purpose. There may be something significant about either February or the second day of the month, or again, like maybe some Pisces energy, or maybe Aquarius. I feel like you've been going through some sort of initiation, like ever since your birth, or like the challenges that you've gone through, those have been an initiation into, because you see here how this guy right here looks like a shaman. So I feel like you definitely are meant to like be in that type of like role as a shaman. So like the challenges that you've gone through, the things that you've been through in life have been this initiation. And so like, because like you've always known, like your soul has been calling for you, your higher purpose has been calling to you all this time. And so it's like there doesn't even need to, it's not even like it's anything like formal, you know. It's not like you're, you know, like going into this initiation with like this formal group, or, you know, spiritual group, or faith. I mean, maybe you are. There could be that energy where you may be like taking some sort of formal vow, but I'm seeing like someone taking some sort of vow here, like whether or not this is with your heart, or like maybe you have said a prayer to like maybe a deity, or like you have said something, or just, you know, this is about like you know, promising yourself that you are going to achieve this, take on this role here, and maybe be like a teacher, or like a motivator or something here, to like follow through with these, following through with these desires that you have. And you may, again, like need to spend time in solitude, you know, physically like removing yourself from others. And like part of fulfilling, like you've had to pay your dues, you know, like spiritually, it's almost like that, like you're paying your dues, or you've had to pay your dues in overcoming these challenges. And these challenges have been an opportunity for you to have growth. In the book, it's talking about this salmon right here, and it says, now is the time to reproduce. Salmon make the difficult journey upstream to their birthplace. They will also, they will do anything to reach their destination. The fish is committed and nothing will steer it off course. The salmon is a sign of relentlessness, perseverance, and determination. Let this fish inspire you to overcome challenges and keep going until you reach your goals. This card is also connected to the crown chakra, and it's interesting. We've got the crown and the third eye bookending the reading. So like you are receiving divine inspiration, divinely inspired motivation and inspiration. And that the crown chakra is your connection to your higher power, which is leading you to your higher purpose. Whatever that is for you, whatever it is that you're desiring. It allows you to receive those messages, those transmissions from the universe. And you may need to spend some time in solitude to drown out the outside noise so that you can actually hear that transmission, because it's like a still small voice. And you may need to like clear that chakra by letting go of attachments, by letting go of desire, because desire is what feeds, it's like suffering comes from desire. So really surrendering and being not, I don't even know how to explain that, but that's literally what I just heard. So I don't know what that means exactly, and I don't know how to fit it into this reading, because I feel like the desire is something that you need to move towards. Like you need to allow that desire to guide you, but at the same time, like the desire, it's very conflicting, and this is like so in-depth and intense, Spirit, that I am a little bit above my head going into that part of the message. So I'm going to leave that part there. We're going to move on. Spirit, that was a little too intense for me. Wow. Hecky. I did see the Four of Wands and the Six of Wands, so I do feel like whoever you are, like you are about to celebrate some sort of milestone. And I do feel like you have celebrated successes in the past, but at the same time, it's like you're still not where you want to be just yet. So even though you have achieved a lot, you have achieved milestones, and you have overcome challenges, you're still not quite yet where you want to be. I do feel like there is a blockage. Hecky baby, I need to get you a little something to set over here. Move my cards that are over here on the side. Honey, people are going to click off the video because I need to get the messages, honey. Shape your reality. What is this magic card about, Spirit? What do they need to know? I'm just going to go ahead and pull 3 cards, you guys, and then I will read them to you. I'm going to try my best not to read them until I get the cards. Ooh, yes. What about this time and time to yourself? I just have to say the world is your oyster right now. Like you can literally shape anything you want right now. You are a total powerhouse. Okay, Spirit. What about the solitude? Why is the solitude here? Oh, yes. Take time. All right. It says right here, contemplation. You guys see that where it says contemplation, right? Well, look at this person. They're contemplating. That's that energy too, where I told you, like, I see you, like you're kind of looking back at the past. You're looking back at efforts, like you're maybe spending time in solitude, or you're just contemplating right now your path. And then maybe like you are reevaluating your plan and making some changes, shifts to your plan. And like you could be, oh gosh, I said I wasn't going to do this. Okay, I want to get all the cards out and then explain it. What about finding your higher purpose card here. Spirit, what is this purpose card? What is this purpose? What do they need to know about this purpose? Oh. Okay. I normally only take single jumping cards, but we're taking it. Things feel a bit in a fog, and like there is some anxieties. There may even be like some self-sabotage. There may even be like some miscommunications going on, and you may be trying to figure out how you're going to like get out of something that's no longer working for you anymore. Like, you know, it's like just trying to be very strategic, yeah, and trying to like figure things out right now with that Seven of Swords. Swords are all about like thoughts and communication. So, I mean, sometimes the Seven of Swords can represent, you know, sneaking, lying, deception, but it also represents like being strategic, and it can represent like you not completely fully believing in yourself and feeling like an imposter, you know. So you may feel like you're not as good as what people tell you you are, or like may feel like you're either like underqualified or maybe even a little overqualified. But like this is definitely a message that Spirit is trying to give you about like you being at a crossroads. Both of these two cards do insinuate a crossroads, and like it's a time right now of like reflecting, and or like this is something that you've already been doing, right? Like you are really looking back at the past and also looking at the future. You may also like Hecate is also like she is the queen of the crossroads, right? She is the gatekeeper, and anywhere a crossroads is, there she will also be. So Hecate may be calling out to you right now as well. I do want to look at the magic card in the book, and it does represent, like I said, Samhain, Halloween, October 31st, and the third eye chakra. And it says, this holiday marks the end of the year and the time when it's easiest for spirits to slip between the cracks into, and also too, Hecate like guides spirits through the underworld. So, so it's like, you may also, okay, I just got something. You may feel as though you've slipped through the cracks. You may feel as though like you've been forgotten about, or like you may feel like God has forgotten you, or like you've just been in this energy of feeling forgotten about, especially with the Seven of Cups there too. Also, sevens, you've got 3 sevens in your reading. Card number 25 here would be a 7, and that was clarified here with the 7 of Pentacles, and then you've got the 7 of Cups here. So we've got 777, which is jackpot energy. In fact, the reading that I did the day before yesterday, because yesterday I didn't upload, but 777 actually came out in that reading, and it was on the jackpot card, or on a card that said jackpot on it. So again, the very next reading, and then we use completely different cards, we've got 777. So there is that energy of like good luck. I feel like your luck is about to change. You're shifting timelines. So like if you've been, so anyways, slips into the crack to alternate realm. This is a time when powerful magic can be created. If you have been working towards a higher or larger goal, it is in the air right now. So, and with the 7 of Pentacles, that does insinuate that you've been putting in an effort for something as well. That effort is about to reap reward, but you cannot give up. It's like the 10 of Wands. It may feel overwhelming and stressful, but like you are moving towards a higher purpose and you can't give up. So like if you've been hoping for something, the seeds have been planted here, right? The seeds have been planted. And something here is already in motion, is what the book says. And it says there's something that is bigger than you. It is an elemental magic. You have played a part in creating it. Like I was saying with the oh my God, Ghostbusters. My gosh, you may have played a part in creating it, but now it has been conjured. It is out of your hands. Just like what I was getting with the Ghostbusters, with the huge, marshmallow man. Like that was huge. It was like huge. It was like, it was like practically out of their hands. But whatever this is, it's out of your hands. It is time for nature to take its course and allow the magic to happen. So this is like a time where you don't really have to do anything. The Seven of Pentacles shows like you don't have to do anything right now. You may be putting pressure on yourself that you don't need to. Like these are cards that are not like action oriented. These people are staying still, except for this person right here that is putting so much pressure on themselves. Does this make sense? Am I making sense to you guys? It's not that I'm questioning you guys. I'm just questioning myself whether or not I am coming across like I feel like I am in my head. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you have not been working to shape your own reality, then that spirit saying like right now is a good time to like get out your magical tools, cast some spells, do the things. It's your intention that matters most. And so like you don't have to like be like, okay, well I need a spell for this or I need a spell for that. Make it up yourself. And Hecate is the queen of witches. She is the queen of magic, so maybe this is your sign, if you're not working with Hecate, to like at least like maybe show some gratitude to her or like show some respect to her. She definitely doesn't have to work with you in order for you to like honor her and show her some respect and gratitude. Like you can definitely do that. And maybe she is actually calling to you, calling you for a higher purpose, calling you to like work through your shadows and work through fears, go through the darkness here, work through your shadows and your fears to elevate you to this higher purpose. Anyways, it says it's your intention that matters most. The trappings don't have to follow any rules. Light candles, sing, pray, dance, drum, or do whatever feels right to you. And I'm going to tell you what, like that's what I do too. And look, the wands here can represent candle as well, candles. So that's what I do too. Like I will act a fool. I'm serious, because you've got to create that energy. Like if you're just sitting there like, really blah and like, you're not doing anything, like that doesn't create energy. So I act a fool. I will get up, I will dance. My dogs, they know when I'm doing like some money spells or whatever, because like I'll get up and start dancing and they'll come in, and start dancing with me and jumping around and wagging their tails. And all of that helps to create the energy as well. And I'll tell them like, we're going to buy treats and dog food and all of the things with this extra money coming in, and they'll get all excited and everything. So like, you got to do that, like act a fool, like dance, sing, pray, light your candles, write down a petition, things like that. Like make it your own. Because humans are welders of magic, and we are capable of understanding that everything is made up of energy. So using that energy to your advantage to create the life that you want, to create the future that you want, to shift timelines here, like we can see how energy flows through things, and how changing one thing affects everything around it, like a domino effect, and we can learn to purposely shift these energies and shape reality to our will, And you can do that. And that's what Spirit's saying, like right now it's time to do that. And if you're not, if you already are, then this is just confirmation of that, that this is what you're doing and this is working. And even though like it may feel overwhelming at times, like this is what you're doing. Like we can make changes with our intentions. So just setting that intention, writing it down, and we call this magic. And so like with this being connected to the third eye, like the third eye is the center of your intuition. It is, you know, and your crown chakra, like this is like the a co-creation with the Two of Wands. That's partnership, a co-creation with the divine, your higher purpose. And so like you activate that chakra by embracing your intuition and your psychic abilities. The mail just came, so hopefully my nail stuff is here so I could do my nails. You guys, I got some primer for my nails so I can do a full set. There may be like some procrastination or some uncertainty here about like what your higher purpose is, or there may even be like so, because this is the crown chakra and this is the Seven of Cups, so there may be like emotions that could be clouding or blocking your crown. So there is a need to like really sit and ground yourself, to remove and clear away emotions, or even processing old emotions too. Also to like someone may be on like some sort of medication. There may be some medication that that could be blocking your crown chakra, and I'm not telling you to go off your medication, but maybe like discuss medication with your doctor, things like that, to see like if there's like maybe other medications that you could try. Maybe look into like whether or not your particular medications are causing side effects, things like that. Also, like there could be like substances or like overindulgences in certain things that may not be like medication, but there could be like some overindulgences in certain things, like drinking. You could be drinking things like that that are causing you to be stay in a stagnant reality. So there is the need to really shift out, clear away emotions, any drinking, any substances that aren't any good for you, maybe partying or just overindulging, and spending some time with yourself in quiet contemplation, prayer, like really purifying your body, because like that's putting a lot of pressure on your physical body to shift into this new timeline that you're wanting. It's like keeping you heavy and in a denser reality, is what I'm getting to as well. So doing these things, I do feel like by February 2nd, or around somewhere in like around February, maybe somewhere between February 2nd, and we've got card number 42, which would reduce to a 6. So there could be something significant about February 2nd to February 6th. And maybe even write that down. I'm going to write that down too. So we can go back and see like when we do a collective reading then, what messages we get, and we can Feb 2nd to the 6th. Okay, right there. All right, so but regardless, whatever this is, it's like a disconnection. So you may be feeling like disconnected from your higher purpose, or disconnected from your life purpose, or there may be like a feeling disconnected from God, disconnected from your crown in some way, because of like old emotions that need to process, and all of the things that I literally was just mentioning. I don't want to have to go back over that again for you. But you know, so like this is like a just kind of really exploring your spiritual side. You may even be like there's like so many different forms of like spiritual practices that maybe you're interested in, or like so many different like, you know, there's like different things that you want to do, and like there may be just trying to figure out like what's right for you, what is your purpose. You may also be like ignoring your crown, or like ignoring your higher purpose, or like you may be like ignoring your spiritual gifts, or like not really putting the work into really developing them like you should, or like there is this sense of procrastination or putting things off because you know, life gets in the way, or like emotions or fears even. Some people are actually afraid of their psychic spiritual gifts, afraid of magic, because I've had many clients say, well, I'm scared to do that. But there's nothing to be afraid of. It's like being scared of yourself. It's like being afraid of yourself. So like, really just finding time to really anchor yourself and meditate, that type of thing. Maybe just choosing like a handful of spiritual practice that appeal most to you, and just like doing one thing at a time, you know. But regardless, like you are definitely at a crossroads in your life. And I do see like all the love and the light that you have put out into the world, like that is coming back to you. Like you're going to start to see all of the blessings being returned to you that you have given away, that has been taken from you. Just all of the kindness, the love, the light, the magic that is you, everything that you have put out into the world, that you have given, and again, the things that have been stolen and taken from you. This is a time where things are going to return to you. And so really, Spirit, I do feel like it's like you want to share your blessings, you want to share your gifts, and you definitely should. But you also need to keep something for yourself as well. But I do feel like you may be finding yourself at like a spiritual crossroads, and you have a decision to make about what direction to take next on your spiritual path as well. And so you may need to really take some time to kind of figure it out. And again, like you're gonna have to like no drinking, medications, or the, you know, of course, like medications that you need. Like I'm just saying like medications that you don't need, you know, like recreational type things. That's what I mean. That type of thing. I feel like maybe you have lost focus, or like you have lost sight of your purpose. Maybe you have felt like you've lost your way a little bit, or like you've gone off course on your spiritual path. Yeah, like you've gone off course on your spiritual path, and it's like the stresses and burdens of life has just kind of like taken you away from your purpose, from your path. And it's like the path is always there, you know, like, and I feel like you are being guided back to it, or like, you know, Spirit wants you to know that you are always being guided right back to it. So like if you feel like you have strayed, then just simply change direction and allow the universe to guide you back. You're not lost. but this is what I have for you. I'm gonna go see if my primer has gotten here, you guys, so I can do my nails and start making pies and stuff, because I can't believe all of my kids are gonna be together with me for the first time in 5 years. I'm gonna have all 3 of them together. I swear, I feel so blessed. Like, how did I get to be so blessed? Like, I'm so excited. Oh my God, like, here I am, a blubbering mess, you guys. So, oh my gosh. So, and I don't know how I feel about celebrating Thanksgiving anymore, you guys. But I do like that. I do love to cook, and I do love to spend time with my kids. So for that, I am truly thankful. So I guess it is a true Thanksgiving regardless. So you guys let me know, like, what are you thankful about? You know, what are you doing? It can get awkward sometimes when I'm doing all the talking, you know. I mean, I guess that's the point of the channel, but I really would love to hear from you, you know. So it makes me feel like I'm not talking so much to myself. All right, I love you guys so very much, and I hope that this message finds you well, and the divine in me bows to the divine in you. Namaste.